Hey friends, welcome into my channel today. I'm so glad to have you here with me. My name is Shary and Happy New Year. As I'm filming this today, it is the 4th of January. I intended to get a couple videos out this week earlier, but as life would have it, and oftentimes does, that did not happen. But I did want to make by the end of this week and have it up for you on Friday. I'm still tweaking my filming schedule and upload schedule for 2024, but I wanted the first week of the Margarete Miller challenge to go up by the end of this week, and that's the hashtag 2024 CW, and this is week number 1. So if you want to see what we're going to do on that, stick around. We'll get started. All right, guys, let's get into this YouTubey business. If you have not already, please consider subscribing, giving me that thumbs up, especially right in the first few seconds of the video. Really helps my algorithm, and it helps YouTube know that people are watching and interacting with my content. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell so that you never miss a new upload. 2 times a week is what I'm aiming for this week. Probably Tuesday, or this year, probably Tuesdays and Thursdays. Regular uploads with bonus videos sprinkled in between. So let's get going. Sorry, I do have a frog in my throat. I'm on the tail end of a cold, like pretty much everybody else I know right now. So it's still a little grovelly, but it is the tail end. So in this particular week's challenge, we have something associated with water, which I have this cute little crab. We have a portion of a poem or song you enjoy. This really isn't, I wouldn't want to say one of my favorite songs or anything, but it is some music paper, so that should count. We have something that's usually kept cold, and for that I did tear this, which is mayo. That's usually kept cold. And a light shade of blue. I have some blue cabbage dyed paper, and I have some of my gel printed paper, which does have some light blue on it as well. And I felt that that went really pretty with the color of the crab. And then the bonus is an unusual symbol or shape. And what I found for that was 2 different things. I found this. It is a ironwork piece, but it's an odd shape. Let's see that. I don't know why that's there. That must have just been an extra. And I also thought this was kind of interesting, which is a automatic card shuffler. They began popping up in the 1800s. So I thought those 2 shapes were kind of interesting, and we can get started with those. So I hope you're all well. I hope you all had a wonderful, healthy, and happy New Year, New Year's Eve. I am recycling this year a planner that I got last year that I didn't end up using, and I thought it would be just the right size to do my challenges in. So this is our first week in January, and that's what we're going to be working in. I had to go turn on another light. It is late afternoon, so I hope the lighting is good. I have natural lighting in front of me, but I do have to tweak my blinds so that it's not too severe. So let's go ahead. I thought the first thing, better get my glue at the ready. I thought one of the first things we could do was just cover. This is rice paper. This, I do believe this is rice paper. Yes, this is rice paper, and rice paper does not really like to tear very well because it's a little bit fibery. But I thought if we could get some of these edges off, I could, in fact, maybe tear some. Yeah, just doesn't like to tear real well. I thought we could cover some of this page with that. Well, so a lot of people have a word of the year. So yeah, word of the year. I was kind of bouncing around, thought about organize, because I really want to get organized this year. I want to declutter a lot, which I have to tell you, I already did. I spent a fair amount of time this morning at my desk and I cleaned out at least a good majority of my file cabinet. Got rid of old bills and statements that I no longer need to keep. So I was excited about that. That made me feel good to get a good start on that. A couple other things I was thinking, and if we go over the edge, we can just cut it off. I thought I'd bring a little over here. What other word was it that came to my mind this afternoon? There was a word and I can't think of what it was. Maybe it'll come to me. But yeah, so organize is really something I want to try to do this year, definitely. What I'm attempting to do is just cover all of this with some of this paper so that we don't see the underneath. It'll be sort of a collage-y type of thing, but we'll get it covered nonetheless. Could do that. So if you guys have a word of the year, do let me know what you chose. Ooh, that piece is getting pretty sticky. You know, one thing I do need to do this year is get to the thrift store and start stocking back up on some of these books for glue pages. Okay, so maybe we could put, I told my dogs if they came in and barked, they were going to have to go back out. So there's some music or a poem, which I chose music. So my Margarete Miller challenge is going to be one day a week, and I will probably marry it up with the, I'm doing another challenge, which is little, kind of like lace, little pieces of lace that's brought to us by Cori Dahmen. I don't have it written down in front of me right now, so I apologize for that. Little bits of lace, I think is what it's called. So neither one of these projects will be big, projects that take much time. So I thought they would be fun to do. Lots of challenges this year, lots of hashtags this year. Be working, like I said, on the Margarete Miller. I'm going to be doing the Roxy's Weekly Challenge. I'm also going to be doing a lot of hashtags with PM Artist Studio prompts and projects, collage and such. Let's see. Let's put this is our piece of, we're going to use this one for the symbol, unusual symbol or shape. If we can put that one up there. Wait, I tell you, a lot of people have been sick with this junk going around. I don't know what in the world it is, but it is not fun. I had some friends that really got the flu bad. I didn't get that, I just got a cold, so I was thankful for that. That was enough for me. I do take oral chemo, and so I really do not want to get the flu. No, I do not. Okay, something usually kept in a fridge. Bottom. Kept in the fridge. Boy, I'll tell you what, it is cold here, guys, where I live. It is cold right now. We're not getting a lot in the way of rain or snow, but we are certainly getting cold weather. Probably the coldest temperatures we've had in a while. It's only supposed to get down to like 34 or 35, I think, one of the days over the weekend. So that's pretty chilly. And we've got, where's our little crab? So he's our little friend associated with water. Maybe we could put him right here. We'll cut that off. I just thought he was cute. Might have should have put him on with tougher glue, but we'll see if he holds with this. So that's our little guy associated with water. Turn this and cut this off. Of course, I could probably just go over to the other side. Let's just do that because next week we go into the next week's challenge anyway. So if we just fold that over, we're good there. Okay, that is folded over. All right, so we have our something associated with water, a portion of a poem or song, pattern paper, something that's usually kept cold, a light shade of blue, and an unusual symbol or shape. I think that is pretty good, and I think we can just go ahead and put that, but let's ink it so that I did cut it with my choppity-doppity scissors, but I'd like it to stand out just a little bit more. And this is, I don't want to say year, but it is year number, volume 4 in Margarete Miller, which is Mellow Miller on Etsy. And this is volume 4 of the challenge. So put that right there. I think we have gotten most everything. I did want to add, I like adding a little bit of, that was sort of sticky on this side. Let me grab a paper towel. Okay. And then I was thinking about what else we could add over here. Sometimes I like to add a little bit of texture, as in, you know, textile or texture to my collage. So I think what we're gonna do is, I'm digging through, I have a big basket here of scraps, and I had kind of a, oh, there's a little piece of lace that needs to go into. And that's kind of pretty. These are fibers that were actually from, so I made some Christmas gifts and the material, I washed it and dried it first, and a lot of it had these little edges on it, so I just went ahead and cut them off, and I just thought that these would be fun to use for just little textural elements in some little projects. So we could add a little bit there just to give it a little bit of texture. And then I also have this little snippet that I made a while back ago, and I thought that might be kind of, I don't know, I kind of thought of putting it there, but I'm not sure. I'm still thinking about it. But I did want to put this on here. Just gonna make a little bow. Plop it on here, stick it on. Just a little fabric. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Skiddy-o. Well, we'll just make it a little element then, since the little bow part came out. Ooh, that's coming out fast. Just sort of like to add some texture. I will have to let this sit open to dry. And I'm not so sure about this, but I do have a couple others sitting here that are done that I thought we could audition and see if we liked them. This one's a little proprietor of ideas. Postal telegraph, that's kind of cute. It's a little bit smaller. It's got some denim on it. Let's just maybe add those for a little bit of textural element, and we will call this project done. Week number 1. Margarete Miller in the books. Literally. There we go. All right, you guys, I think we hit all of our elements that we wanted to hit. We are done with week number 1 of Margarete Miller. All right, guys, now we are going to be moving into the hashtag Little Bits of Lace, and that is brought to us by Cori Dahmen on YouTube. So please go over, check her channel out. I will link her channel. And this is a challenge that she just started at the beginning of the year. And it is a wonderful idea for using your little bits and scraps of lace. So I have prepared just a few substrates here. Nothing is put together, but we're gonna make just a few ourselves and see what we come up with. So let's get started. All right, I thought we could put those out of the way. I got these little ATC size cards cut that I thought we would go ahead and put these papers on, and then we'll decorate those with a little bit of lace. So let me get my glue book back out. Not too sticky, make sure you can still see me. Stretch in just a little bit for this one, since I think it's gonna be up close a little bit more. If you have not checked out Little Bits of Lace over on Cori's channel, please do go check it out. She has some really great ideas, as well as Gail Augustinelli. I will link her channel too, because that's actually where I got the idea from. But it is, the hashtag is brought to us by Cori Dahmen. So there you go. I like using lace on my projects. In fact, that's why I had these out, because they are projects and little clusters I'd previously done to have ready to go, and they all have little bits of lace on them as well. So these were just pre-made, ready to go. I really like the ones on the denim. I think those are cute. These were just little stamps I made with Tim Holtz stamps, little clusters, and just a little bit of tulle. And so those are going to kind of go in this, along with this idea as well. So this one, let me just get it down on this piece of card. Sorry, you can hear my dogs horsing around in the background. They must be having a play session, which they frequently do. This is some leftover paper that I had from a little bee journal that I gifted to a friend. Little tiny bee left right there. That's cute. It's gonna make a great little ATC. We've also got this little piece of paper that's floral. I think it goes this way. So I wonder why wrestling in here is so much funner than wrestling outside. Although I do have to agree with them. It's cold outside today, so I probably would do the same thing. Oh. Hey, no, you guys cannot get into my craft cart. We've already had this discussion. Remember? All the other times we talked about it? My craft cart is not your snack cart. I go out and I find my laces and my things strewn all over the couch. Yes, I do. My little love bugs. That's a little bit crooked, but that's okay. That's what they make distress oxide for, right? Save your little bits because you never know when you're going to need those. And this little guy, I just thought he was cute. So I just want to cut this basically right there to fit. And maybe I will get my big scissors out for that. So, yeah, I got, like I mentioned earlier, I was planning on getting my videos done, but of course Monday was New Year's Day. And then Tuesday, I had my two youngest grandkids most of the day. So I was not able to film then or do any videos. And then when they left, right about shortly thereafter when they left, I got my oldest granddaughter for a sleepover. And then she was here most of yesterday and had a little friend of ours come over and play. So by the time they went home, after basically 2 days straight of kids that were from 7 and under, this grandma was this grandma was tired. So by the time they left, I just cleaned up a little bit and plopped myself in my chair, got a glass of wine, and relaxed until my husband got home, and then it was time to get dinner together. So yeah, that's why videos did not get done. But I really want to put an emphasis this year on getting at least my 2 videos out a week. And then if that works out well and I can keep up with that, maybe I'll go to 3. But we'll see. We will see how that goes. But as I mentioned, I've got lots of challenges I want to do, plus a lot of PM Artist Studio prompts and challenges too. So that one we'll just have to ink because it got a little bit crooked there. This one is, no, I'm going to leave it like it is. Okay, so these are little ATC size cards that I thought would be fun to maybe jazz up with a little bit of lace. Maybe a focal point if we need them, maybe a little fabric flip. I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. So today, I was pretty tired this morning still, but I did go ahead and get some dusting done and some, got my floors vacuumed and mopped and that kind of thing. Didn't get to my bathrooms, but I'm going to do those in the morning. I think I'll get up early in the morning and do those. This will be perfect. A little bit of black. Yeah, so there, we could do that. And I'm not going to over decorate these because they can always either be embellished a little bit more prior to sending them, if you're going to send them out in Happy Mail or something, or the receiver, the recipient of the ephemera, can add their own touches. Just kind of looks like a little cafe curtain right there. Let that grab a little bit. I think that's pretty darn cute. Do that, and maybe just down at the bottom a little bit of, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have this little thing of bling. Just put that down there maybe. How about with a little bit of tulle underneath it? Certainly don't have to, but we could. Yeah. Put that on the tool. That's cute on there, isn't it? I like that. Put it up kind of underneath the lace. Doesn't take a whole lot. I find the tulle pretty fun to add to projects. It's cheap, inexpensive, easy to work with, and it gives it another little layer that you wouldn't otherwise have on your project. And I'm going to say this one will be done. Quick, easy little projects, but then they're ready to go. And I'll show you, I'm going to have a little project book to put these things into. I've got a few in the wings here. So there's one. That's cute. We can set him to dry. And another one. Let's see. This guy's really cute. I like him. He's a little froggy. What does it say? Mason and Hamlin piano fortes. Fortes, maybe. Either way, it's cute. So let's get just a little bit of little strip of lace here. I don't want a thick one, but I know I do have some thinner ones in here. How'd I grab some thinner ones? Already, I did. There we go. He's cute. That would be cute to put there. And there, maybe put a little bit of already got the butterflies, so I don't think I want to do too much on that really. I was just looking in my little book, but I don't think it really needs much. I think it's got so much going on that just a little bit of lace, put a little bit of book page, maybe some of these brown ones. Those be cute. It's stuck to me. One, two, and three. Yeah, I use the brown a lot in these. So let's get our art to glitter glue. for us. Come on, art glitter glue. There we go. And there. Again, this is the hashtag little bits of lace. Brought to us by Cori Dahmen on YouTube. And I think it is a super cute little idea. There's another one. So we've got a bee with a little bit of lace. We've got our little froggy with a little lace. We'll let those dry. Got one more here. What should we do on this one? Let's look at a little bigger piece of lace. Yeah, a little bit bigger piece of lace. Hold on. Hold on. And what's for dinner tonight? We're kind of doing just some use 'em up stuff. I've got some leftover. I made like a homemade hamburger helper the other evening, and I bought 2 artichokes at the store the other day, and those are really nice. I'd like to get those used up, and I think we're just going to use up the leftover noodles and artichoke. That might be cute on there. Let's put a little thing, something in it. Yeah. So that's what we're going to have, and it's going to be super simple and easy. Like I said, I am keeping these simple because gives you the option to embellish them more should you choose to. There. So let's get a little bit of our Fabri-Tac on there. So that's dinner tonight. Not very much, but pretty simple. I've also got some nice like little tangerine type things to use up that we have. And what else? Oh, I was gonna make some deviled eggs too, so I could always do that. Could we put him with a little bit of would he look good with a little bit of bling just right here on his little body? Just right there. It's too long. 2. Just a little bit of bling on his little tail, on his little tail feathers. Let's put him on. Put him on there. And then this on his little tail. So we have a bee, a butterfly, and a frog. They all sort of speak spring to me. New beginnings. There we go. That is really, really cute. You could also come in with a little label there or something if you wanted, but all right, that is our 3 little projects we're going to do today for our hashtag little bits of lace. Our butterfly, and all of these are just cardstock that I've added some embellishments to, a little bit of lace and some pearls and book page, and some tulle, some bling, some lace on the little bee card. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget, give me a thumbs up and ring that notification bell. and I will see you guys back here on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Take good care. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.